Hey all, welcome to Share Trek. This is Raj here. Friends, today at the request of one of our subscribers, Michael, I want to look at Immatics. Their shares have started picking up steam from the beginning of May 2023, and in today's video, we'll examine why. Before we proceed, I would like to request that if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. And if you have subscribed, please press the notify button. Both of these are best practices. It will help the channel. It will help you. And with that said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. Before I get into details on Immatics, I want to give you some background information that you need to understand in order to appreciate what is happening with Immatics. So first, I want to explain a concept called PRAME, P-R-A-M-E. PRAME, or preferentially expressed antigen in melanoma, is a gene that encodes a protein known as PRAME. It was initially identified as a cancer testis antigen due to its expression in certain cancers, particularly melanoma, a type of skin cancer, and other malignancies like non-small cell lung cancer, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and some types of leukemia. PRAME protein is not normally expressed or is expressed at very low levels in normal adult tissues, except in the testis and placenta. However, in cancer cells, especially in melanoma and other PRAME-positive tumors, it becomes abnormally overexpressed. This selective expression pattern makes PRAME an attractive target for cancer immunotherapy. Cancer immunotherapy is an approach that leverages the body's immune system to recognize and attack cancer cells. Specifically, one of the strategies used in cancer immunotherapy is adaptive T-cell therapy, which involves modifying a patient's own T-cell type of immune cell in the laboratory to target specific cancer antigens like PRAME. The modified T cells are then infused back into the patients where they can recognize and attack cancer cells expressing PRAME. The potential of PRAME as a cancer target has been a subject of research and clinical trials for a while, and clinical trials have been conducted to evaluate the effectiveness of targeting PRAME in different types of cancers. However, it's important to note that the success of such therapies can vary depending on the specific cancer type, individual patient characteristics, and the overall complexity of the immune response against cancer cells. Now let's look at Immatics. Immatics price charts will show that the share gapped up and has been on a rise since 2nd of May 2023, as I mentioned earlier. Coincidentally, around that same time, Immatics made some announcement. In updated phase 1b data, the biotech reported a 64% response rate and early signs that its T-cell therapy may have deep and durable effects against cancer cells. The latest update covers 11 heavily pre-treated last-line patients who received T-cell receptor therapy IMA203, and 7 patients had partial responses after 6 weeks. Immatics confirmed 6 of those responses at the 3-month scan, and the 7th responder is yet to have a 3-month scan. Importantly, 5 of the 7 responses are ongoing. After a median follow-up of 8.5 months, Immatics is yet to reach the median duration of response. 2 of the responses are still going more than 9 months after treatment. Instantly, we had investors driving Immatics share price up 27% to over $9 in the after trading hours. So, friends, what happened here was that PRAME was being investigated for a while. People didn't have as much confidence on PRAME, but Immatics had put its lot on PRAME, and when Immatics announced the encouraging results on PRAME, many people who are skeptics decided that it's time to take PRAME seriously as a target. Not only that, they also announced a proprietary rapid manufacturing process with 7 days time to manufacture 94% to reach current recommended phase 2. So in other words, not only did they demonstrate successful treatment, but the amount of dosage that is needed for having successful treatment, they said that they can manufacture in their proprietary manufacturing process in 7 days' time. So that gave further transparency to investors. Immatics says that they are well capitalized with cash position of $386 million at year-end 2022, and their cash runway will reach well into 2025 to leverage multi-cancer PRAME opportunities. So not only one type of cancer, but different types of cancer can be targeted targeted with PRAME, and they have enough money to do all that and last up to 2025. This is also a vindication of Immatics' focus on PRAME, and also more transparency around manufacturing lead time gives confidence to investors. So suddenly a lot of skeptics decided to believe, and hence the jump in share prices of Immatics. The gain in share price should be seen from the context that Immatics shares started falling in November 2022 after GSK terminated their $600 million deal. Having already paid $50 million out of the $600 for a TCRT therapy to Immatics, Immatics was in line for additional $550 million based on achieving various milestones. So when this deal was dissolved in November, the stock started falling. And right now it has recovered all the losses, and it is back to the same level that it was just before GSK terminated the partnership. So if you're wondering where does Immatics get its editing technology, so Immatics entered into a agreement with Editas in June 2022, whereby they are licensed to use CRISPR. The license flows from Editas. And so that's how they are doing their gene editing out here. And now let us look at their pipeline with the assumption that PRAME is a viable and strong target. So friends, here we are in the pipeline page for Immatics. And as you can see, they have got IMA203 PRAME, which is proprietary. And they also have the same with a checkpoint inhibitor. And there's a various variation of IMA203. They have 3 variations, and one of them targets CD8 and PRAME. And we also have their collaborations with Bristol Myers Squibb for 3 therapies, one with Editas for an undisclosed allogenic ACT. And they also have a collaboration with GenMab for multiple programs which are still undisclosed. And you will see that they have a lot of PRAME-based targets. Now that PRAME has been found to be a viable target, we have renewed interest from the investors, and the risk factor has fallen a little bit when it comes to all the pipeline items which are targeting PRAME. And that's the reason why we have seen positive in the share price. Next thing to note is that Immatics is going to report on 8th of August, and there is a possibility that they may give more information about PRAME203, the target that they did, and maybe it's a positive catalyst, so the stock could move higher. So that's a distinct possibility. So to summarize, it is the positive data that showed which showed that PRAME was a viable target, and that Immatics could successfully target PRAME and demonstrate encouraging results in patients with solid tumor. That is exactly the catalyst that started pushing the price of Immatics up. And I'm hoping that in their next earnings report, they might disclose more positive information, and that can be a further catalyst. So it has almost recovered all the losses that it had in its share price after the GSK deal breaker. So things are looking good for Immatics once again. And friends, that's all for today. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you have any other information that you think I missed out regarding Immatics, which could have contributed to their improvement in their price, please put that in the comment. And with that, I would like to end this video, and I hope you have a great day at the market tomorrow. Bye for now.